let's start seated. Seated. Thank you. Let's go get all cozy. Sukhasana, the legs crisscross applesauce. Ground your seat into the mat. Roll your shoulders down your back. Roll them forward and back a few times. Loosen up in the shoulder girdle. Get a little shaky and rolly, maybe one and the other. Find a nice tall straight spine. Take your arms out to the side. Inhale, sweep them all the way up, nice and slow, reaching for the sky. Exhale, bring them all the way back down to the earth. A few more times. Inhale, sweep up, nice and slow, full breath. Exhale, back down. Inhale to the top. And hands to your thighs this time when you exhale. We'll cat and cow. So actually take them to your shins rather, excuse me. As you inhale, pull the arch in your back forward. As you exhale, round out through the back. Inhale, finding that tilt in the pelvis. Exhale, tucking the hips under, the tailbone tucking in. You can try navigating your palms a little wider apart or a little closer in. Feeling either more towards the upper back as the wider the hands are. Just a couple more times. Get a little rounder and a little slower, a little fuller with the breath. One more time. Full cat-cow. And we'll come into a tall neutral spine. Inhale, both arms all the way back up to the top. Exhale, twist to the right. Get a little spinal twist. Keep your spine tall, your hip bones pointing forward. Soften your shoulders from your ears. Take another breath in. Twist a little deeper, breath out. Arms to sky as you inhale forward, unwind. Exhale, open twist to the left. Widen those shoulders, soften them out of your ears. Breathe in, get taller. Breathe out, twist. Inhale, arms to sky. Unwind. Exhale, hands behind you, under the shoulders, fingertips face forward. Roll your shoulder heads down your back. Gently lift up your chest. Nice opportunity to stretch out the front line of your body as well as those arms. One more breath in. And then come back to a sit, breath out. Bring the hands forward. Slowly come into puppy pose. So you want to keep the knees wide. Bring the legs behind you and walk the arms forward. Your heart melt in towards the mat. Keep your hips high. Take a couple breaths here, stretching out your upper back. Creating space in your chest. One more breath in. And slowly on your exhale, come back up. Come to tabletop pose this time. Make sure your knees are lined up under your hips. And then ground into your left palm. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. You can roll that wrist. We'll find a thread of the needle with your breath out. Palm wraps underneath your left side body and just rest that right shoulder and ear into the ground. Let some breath go here. Just get into your body and into the space today. Slide your left palm under your shoulder, press down and inhale your right arm out and all the way back up with a little roll of the wrist. Plant your right palm. We'll switch sides. Left palm reaches up. Take a big breath in. You can roll the wrist. Exhale, thread your needle. Make sure your left palm is facing the ceiling. Couple breaths to settle in before we move out, of course. One more round of breath. Slide your right palm under your shoulder. Inhale, your left arm comes out and up. And exhale to plant it down. All right, make sure your palms are spread wide. Finding plank one leg at a time. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Hold a nice solid plank, press the earth away. Make sure the space in between your shoulders is puffed up with air, reaching for the ceiling. And one knee at a time, we'll bend our right knee into tabletop, hovered knees, then our left knee. Then we'll step right leg back to plank, left leg back to plank. Right knee in, left knee in, right leg back, left leg back. Start to warm up your core here by pulling your belly button to spine, keeping your hips tucked and low. Keep the flattest back you can and the softest bend to your elbows. Last 4. Hold your plank in 3. Step it in, step it back. 1 more. Hold that plank. Take a big breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Pedal it out, release tension. Get a nice stretch going for the back of your legs. Shoulders out of the ears. That's right. Nice. Nice plank. Try to press those heels towards the mat. Knees can be bent. Or rather, I guess, a down dog. Inhale to your plank from there. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. To your dog. 4 more times. Let those hips melt nice and low when you come into plank. Nice squeeze of the booty in the plank pose. Just 2 more times. 1 more plank, and we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Down dog, inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Hold nice and deep, and then take some sort of bind for your ragdoll pose. Sway your weight from foot to foot. Let your spine get long. Let your chest melt a little closer into your thighs. Let this feel good as you lift your weight. And start to settle right into center. Release your hands heavy to the ground. Walk your feet in under your hips. Bend your knees. Slowly inhale and rise to standing. Shoulder rolls up the tippy top. Take your time. There's no rush. Whew. Hands face forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach for the ceiling. Find our steeple grip at the top. Interlace your fingers except for the thumb and index. Squeeze your glutes so you get that hip tuck. Stand a little taller. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge to your right. Little hot half moon. Keep your shoulders into their sockets. Try to smooth out the back. Lift your chest a little more. Breathe in, reach. Stay, breath out. Inhale to the top, using those obliques. Exhale, hinge over to the left side now. Again, pull your shoulders into their sockets. Reach through your fingers. Drive through your heels. 1 more breath in. Stay hinge, breath out. Inhale to the tippy top. Exhale, little back bend. You can cactus those arms wide with the chest. Inhale, mountain, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold, dive in half. Halfway lift, create that long, flat back. High plank, step it back, step it down. Right here, we've got shoulder taps, opposite palm, opposite shoulder. Tap it out. Option, knees can be down. Otherwise, keep those hips nice and low. Tuck the glutes. 8, 7, 6. Can you stabilize your hips just a little more for 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1. Press it up, down dog. Inhale, soft knees look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step it forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and release. Inhale, mountain, hands to the sky. And this time, right into your back bend. Exhale, peel the elbows wide. Inhale, reach it up, mountain. Exhale, sit into your chair. Take a nice little seat. Bring your hands to your chest, shoulders down. Press your palms in so that your elbows are wide. Find a little pulse. Think of lowering down rather than the lift. Drive through your heels. Activate the core. Start to use the breath. Exhale. Keep pressing the palms together. Can you drop your seat just a little deeper? Make sure your feet are parallel to one another. Drop that booty for 8, 7. Squeeze a little more, sit a little deeper. Last 4, 3, hold low, and 2, hold low on 1. Little isometric hold. Option to reach your hands forward. Sit just a tiny bit deeper. Last 4, 3, forward fold, and 2, and 1, fold it out. Woo. Nice job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. This time, right knee to chest, left knee to chest. Walk out some slow mountain climbers here. Squeeze the knee in, squeeze the knee up. Squeeze, squeeze, the knee drive right to the middle of your chest. Lengthen the back of your neck. For 4, 3 side plank and 2, right arm is base on 1. Left arm up, side plank. Squeeze your hips up. Hold it up for 4. Hold it up for 3. Squeeze your hips a little higher, 2. Plank pose other side. Right here, 1. Left arm down, right arm to sky. Reach. Can you lengthen your back body even more? Drive through the heels, flex the feet. Last 4, 3, 2. Plank pose on 1. Mountain climbers round 2. This time go a little bit faster. Not a full-on sprint unless if you're ready. Just a little bit faster. Let's go 8, 7, 6. Final 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Woo. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Stretch it up, enjoy the moment. Maybe scorpion your dog, level your shoulders. Big breath in, low lunge, breath out. Low crescent lunge, back knee down. Roll your shoulders out of your ears. Take a moment to stretch your left hip flexor. We'll be using those. One more cycle of breath. And then go ahead and plant your palms, lift your back knee, come into your standing crescent lunge. Reach for the sky. Bring your hands to your heart. Moving slightly forward. Donkey kicks. Lift and lower the back leg. Just gently tap the toes to the ground. Kick up through your heel. And you can use your arms here if you want, any way that works for you. Keeping that right hip nice and low, your balance stable. So find somewhere stable to zone out on. Last 4, 3, find that crescent lunge in 2, and 1. Sweep your arms up, big breath in. Let's go warrior 2, open up. Whew. Inhale, reverse your warrior. From there, stretch the side body. Exhale, low lunge. Right palm reaching forward, you know this. Taps, take a breath. Exhale, tap the back heel. Knee drive, tap the arch. Same thing, keep that right hip low and stable. For 4, 3, high plank in 2, and 1, high plank. Step it back. All right, let's reach right arm forward, left arm forward. Take your feet just a little bit wider. Reach it out, reach it out. Final 4, we have push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. Take it either from knees or toes. Push-ups right here, lift and lower. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep your back body long and straight, all the way through the neck. Final 4, last 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Woo. Very good, inhale your left leg high. Enjoying the moment here, maybe scorpion your dog. Big breath in, and low lunge. Back knee down, a little stretch for that right hip flexor. Couple of moments to breathe. Open and lift the chest. You can slowly bring your hands to the mat, tuck your toes, lift your knee, crescent lunge, inhale to the top. And then hands to your heart, hinge forward. Set up for your donkey kick, slight bend in the back knee, lean, take a breath, exhale, kick. You want to squeeze the glute, lift the leg from the glute, and kick through your heel, flex foot. Hips stay square to the front or towards the kind of diagonal, or the ceiling, rather where the floor and the wall meet. Nice job, last 8, 7, 6. Keep firing that right glute. Final 4, 3, crescent lunge in 2, and 1. Reach for the sky, breathe in. Warrior 2, open up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, low lunge. Left hand reaches forward, take that knee drive, breath out, tap your back arch. These should burn pretty quickly as you keep your hip low on that left side. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back to plank. Left arm reaching forward, right arm reaching forward, and then shoulder tap, reach, reach, tap, tap. Final 4, last 3, so close. Here's 2, down dog on 1. Send your hips to the sky. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top. Halfway up with breath. Fold again, grab your light weights, chair pose. Weights to shoulders, weights to sky. And then bring them back down by your hips. Shoulders roll down your back. Take your light weights long behind you, palms face the sky. But from here, we're just gonna squeeze in towards the midline. Thumbs coming closer together. Soften the knees and long in your spine. The secret's in that lift. Can you lift your arms, get them a little bit straighter? Working our arms, fronts of the arms, fronts of the chest. Just a little bit higher, squeeze them in. Squeeze them in for 8, 7, almost there, just 6. Last 4, hold it up, flip the palms in 3, 2, and 1. Palm flips. We can flip down, flip them up. Place them down, face them up. Keep your arms nice and straight, nice and long, nice and high. 8, 7, 6. Final 4, final 3. Weights together in 2 and 1. Weights to the chest. Right here, we're gonna squat nice and low, stand up tall. Nice and low, stand up tall. Palms face in, weights touch at the chest. Squeeze your elbows in. Now, as you dip low, give a little press. Weights to the ceiling. Exhale. Drop that seat low, drive through the heels. Last 4. It's 3. Last 2. Nice low chair on 1. Option, lift the heels. You can bring the weights shoulder width apart, press up, squat down. Press up as you squat down. Drive through the balls of your feet. Lift just an inch. Try to make 11s with your arms. Bring the forearms in just a little closer. 8, 7, 6. Lift your heels a little higher. Last 4, 3, heels down in 2, and 1, heels down. Woo! Shake it out. We're gonna step wide. Create that little bit of a horse. Heels slightly paralleled out. Heels in, toes out rather. Bring the cactus arms up, soft bend to the knees, extend, bend, extend, bend. I want you to drop your tailbones straight down to the mat. Take the knees a little wider. Give them a little squeeze open. Keep those elbows up nice and high in line with your shoulders. Option, lift the back heel off the mat. Focusing on the calf muscle as you lift the heel higher for 4, 3. Keep the arms going in 2. Back heel down, front heel up. Switch it out right here. Keep going with those arms. Use your breath. Working it out. Last 4. It's 3. Yes, it is. It's 2. Both heels up on 1. Drop your seat a little lower. 4 more. Woo. Last 3. Squeeze the knees wide. 2. Both heels down on 1. Heels down. Bring your weights to your chest. Shake it out if you need. Toes can come slightly forward here. Now we're gonna take our arms pressed straight out and then bend straight in, elbows wide. So we're making a little beach ball shape as we come in and out. Drop your seat a little lower. Shoulders stay over the hips the whole time. There should be no rounding, swaying, or leaning front or back in the spine. So lifting up at shoulder height, dropping the seat, squeezing open the knees. Nice wide stance. So good, last 4. Hold it out in 3. Low abs should be firing, last 2. Hold it out on 1, palms face the mat, pivot one on top of the other. Small movement with the opening, just stack, stack. Little straighter with the arms, stack. 8, 7, 6. Almost there, last 4, stay strong, it's 3, 2, and 1, bring them in. Woo! Roll your shoulders, walk your feet in under your hips. Take those weights together, elbows in, bring them up. Actually, take them right in front of you. Excuse me, soft bend in the knees. Re-bend, extend, bend, extend. Little skull crushers right here, so keep those elbows up. Elbows staying high, really working the biceps, the triceps, and the front of your shoulders. Last 4, 3, final 2. Small movements in 1, little bend, tiny bend, bend. Smallest bend you can create. This is it, stay strong for 4, 3, 2, you're done on 1. Woo! Weights can go down, roll your shoulders out of your ears. Couple arm shakies. Take both arms up to the sky mountain, and just that right hand touches your shoulder, grab it, and hinge up and over to the side. And come up through center, switch it out, left elbow bends, hinge to the side. Come up to the top, take a mind, interlace your hands, your fingers wrap, strain your arms. Little nice stretch for the arms. Woo. Couple big breaths in and out. Beautiful, and softly release. OMG, OMG. All right, at the top of your mat, inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold in half. Halfway lift with your breath in. And come down to your knees, tabletop. Grab 1 light weight on your right hand. You can plant it to the side, find plank pose. And then that light weight comes under your right palm. So from plank, we've got narrow rows. Just squeeze the right elbow up, press down. Stabilize your hips. Elbow brushes by your rib as you pull to the sky, option knees down. Soften your right hip just a little. So strong, last 4. We add on in 3. Arm goes straight out in 2. And 1, off to the right side wall. Reach out, come in, find a row. Reach out to the right, come in, find a row. You've got 4 more flies with the rows. Exhale, lift out. Exhale, lift up. Last 2, best 2. Right hand goes to the mat. 1 more, finish it off. Grab that weight in your left hand, meet me in a side plank. Right arm to sky. Left arm, to sky. Lift your hips a little higher, breathe in. As you exhale, just the top arm, squeeze into the ribs. Press straight up, squeeze in. Option to bring the bottom knee down. Breathe in and breathe out. Final 4. Final 3. Hold that weight straight up above your shoulder in 2. We've got hip dips on 1. Hold that weight up, lift your hips to the sky. Lift up, straight up. Squeeze up for 8, 7, 6, 5, plank in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that weight down. Plank pose. If you need to shake it out, shake it out. Same thing on the other side from here. Rows, bring that light weight on your left hand, breathe in, exhale, narrow row, elbow to ceiling. Drop your left hip just a little, line it with the right. Beautiful. You can take your feet even wider if that helps to stabilize the base. So strong, we're almost there. Give me 2 more and then add your fly to the left side. Sweep out, pull up, sweep out, pull up. Last 4. Final 3. So strong for 2. One more. Find that plank. Side plank. Bring that weight to your right hand, right palm to sky. Breathe in at the top, and then squeeze elbow to rib. Press straight back up above shoulder and squeeze. Hips high. Left oblique firing. Last 4. Hold it straight up in 3. Hip dips 2. And final 1. Reach that weight up. Lift your hips high. Up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Weight down in 3. Push-ups in 2. And 1. Bring that weight down from knees or toes. Narrow row push-ups. So we want the chaturanga shape. Elbows brush back by the ribs. And then press straight up. From your knees or toes, keep the back of your neck long. Working hard, final 4. 3. Stay low, give me your lowest pulse in 2. And 1, stay low, pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, knees down in 3, 2, and 1. Woo, stretch it out. Bring your seat to the sky, puppy pose, hands forward. Couple deep breaths here. Last round of breath. Beautiful. Slowly come into your tabletop. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees. And then slowly walk, hop, or float to a forward fold at the top. Halfway up. Fold in half. Then come into standing nice and slow. Sweep your arms into mountain with a big breath in. And then jump rope in place with your breath out. Hands by your side. Get those jump ropes in your arms. If you have a real jump rope, feel free to use it here. Lift the knees. Landing softly on toes. Springy in those ankles. Jumping jacks, fire up in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go jumping jacks. Remember, there's options for every practice. We've got a chair pose in 3, 2, and 1. Find my chair. We're gonna hop open and close. Your hop can be nice and low. Again, options. Take the side to side step. Squeeze in. Adduction, everything. Squeeze to center. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Jump rope in place, breath out. Knees lift a little higher this time. But kickers, this time, pin 4, in 3, pin 2, and 1. Try to smack your heel to your glute, flex your foot at the top. Nice stretch at the front, nice squeeze in the back. Final 4. Little chair in 3, 2, and 1. Chair. This time we're going to bring the opposite heel up towards the knee. You can take it nice and low, and then start to add on some speed. Use your hands to support you, whatever that might look like. Squeeze the glutes, lift those outer hips. Final 4, 3, 2, ice skaters, 1. You might keep a little momentum, hips stay forward. We're crossing the midline, elongate that back crossing leg. Get that nice reach so that the standing leg hip has to bend and take a little dip. Last 4, they look amazing. 3, football runners in 2. Give me 1 more. Football runners. Light and fast on the feet. We're coming up to our heavier set of weights real soon. Final 4 right here. Last 3, we've got Smurf jacks in 2 and 1. Smurf jacks is bent elbows. Options. Final 4. Jump rope in 3, 2, 1. Whew. Pulling it down. Pulling it down. Woo. Nicely done. Big breaths in 3 and 2. Wide stance on 1. Whew. Such a big inhale. Big open mouth exhale. Just like that. A few more times. Inhale up. Let it go. 1 more time, all the way up and down. Woo. Beautiful. Come up mountain. And exhale, fold in half. Halfway up. Folds plank. Mountain climbers. 1 last little push. Knees to chest. And then knee to chest, knee to chest, knee across, knee across. Chest, chest, across, across. Last 4. 3. Almost there. 2. Tabletop on 1. Woo. We're going to work our donkey and our hydrant. So you can take 1 medium weight if you'd like behind your right knee crease. Flex that foot, breathe in, donkey kick, breathe out, press up and back. Take it in, press, in, and press. Keep a 90-degree bend in that knee, a nice flexed ankle. A little more weight into the right arm. Stabilize and square the hips and just lift the knee. Use the glute, the hamstring. Do these forever if we had to, right? Last 4. Last 3, we'll pulse it up in 2. Hold it up on 1. Point your toe to the ceiling and then just pulse straight up. Feel that extra squeeze on the right side. A little more weight into your right hand. Squeeze, lift. Activate your core. We don't want any arching in our back. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Take a break. Keep your weight there. We're going into hydrant, same side. Take a breath. Flex your foot. Exhale, hydrant to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, lift out. Get in some of that side seat. Side seat. Try to lift your right inner thigh parallel to the ground. We're not here for long. Last 4 already. 3. Hold and pulse it to the top in 2. Highest leg on 1, lift, pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Whew. And we go right into our other side. Bring that weight out to the left thigh, rather knee crease, excuse me. Flex your ankle, tuck the toes, breathe in, donkey kick, breathe out. Press straight up and back. Inhale through center, exhale up and back. Bring your left thigh parallel to the ground as you stomp your ceiling parallel to the ceiling. Your foot, I mean. Press a little more weight into your left palm. A little light on the right side, we already worked it. Keep the back of your neck long, core active, belly button reaching for the spine. Last 4, hold and pulse it up in 3, 2, lift high right here, point your toe and pulse up, up, straight up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knee down. Take a moment, reset. Get ready for your hydrant off to the left side. Tuck your left toes, breathe in. Exhale, lift to the left. Inhale, center, lift, center, lift out, breathe in, A little more weight goes into that left side. Keep your spine long. Here's 8, 7, 6. Pulse it out in 5, 4. Last 3. Stay strong. 2. Stay lifted right here. 1. Lift, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. So strong for 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, softly land. Remove that weight. You can shimmy your hips from side to side. OMG, let's take a seat real quick. And then bring butterfly legs together. So I might have mentioned that April 8th? That's this coming Friday is pretzel day. So we have some lower seat work in honor of some of our favorite snack foods, the pretzel. Beautiful. So from here, you can bring your hands to your heart, or you can use your hands to support you. If your opposite knee that we're not working is lifted off the ground, you can always slide a block under for support. Otherwise, you don't need it. We're gonna shift off to our right hip. I am not gonna parallel you, so I'll look opposite, because otherwise I'll get wonky with what I say. So shift your weight onto your right hip, plant your left foot, and then flex your ankles both, and then take that leg off to the left side. So you've got internal rotation of your left hip and external rotation of your right. Nice hip stretch, right? We're just gonna get this moved down a few times on each side. So shimmy back to the right hip, and then bring that left leg all the way back to center. Now shift over to the left hip, lift the right foot, and then slowly maneuver it in. If you have any hip issues, this might not be the right work for you, depending on your issues. Otherwise, shimmy onto that left hip again, come back through center. Lean over, switch. Try to settle the weight back onto both hips without putting any pressure on that inner joint. And then we'll come back over through center, over to the left hip, internal rotate the right thigh, and then come back through center. You're shifting the weight on and off that extra hip. Just one more on each side. Shift to the left hip, take the right knee out. Come back through center, and then shift onto the right hip. We're gonna do some work now with the left leg out to the side. Beautiful. From here, your hands can support you or stay at heart, whatever you need. We're gonna keep more weight onto our right hip. We're gonna point our toes now from this beautiful position, and then try to just lift that left knee off the ground. Your foot can stay down. I just want you to start to feel your range of motion. Now you can keep your knee down and play with lifting the back foot. You'll feel how that gets your low back, your glute. All of this is side seat work. Now, see what feels better, or shift over and lift that whole leg up like a hydrant. Side glute, side seat. You'll find you're leaning a lot. Try to stay upright a little more, but do what you need to do. Just lift, point the toes and lift. Lift straight up and down, parallel to the mat. For 4, 3, 2, stay up on 1. Now we're gonna point our toe back behind you just a little. Here, I'll show you a side view. You're gonna extend about 3/4 and then bend. Extend and bend. It's just a little move. When you bend, think heel to glute, but toes are flexed, pointed. Point to toes, squeeze, bend, extend. I said it backwards, that's why it sounded weird. Extend and bend. So the secret magic sauce is in trying to keep the leg covered off the mat the whole time. Last 4, here. 3, a little slower, a little straighter with the leg. Last 2. Give me one more, keep it back. Take it straight, stick straight, stick straight. You're at a 3/4 degree angle. 45 degree, I guess that is. Extend, extend. Little tiny micro bend. For 4, 3, 2, rebend on 1. Flex your foot, take straight back, straight back. This is it, straight back. Feel that glute, that side seat. Your knee should be back behind your hip and back more. Press, press. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo. Take a break, sit up. Slowly bring that leg up. And then 7, 6, last 4, static hold at the top in 3, 2, 1, static hold, lift just a little higher, static hold for 4, 3, release in 2, and 1. Lower down, shimmy your hips. Maybe your forearms are a pillow for your head. Big breath in, big breath out. Beautiful, slowly come into tabletop or plank and then downward facing dog. Settle out your knees, big breath in, big breath out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Grab your medium weights. Come into crescent lunge, slow and steady. Weights to shoulders. Weights to sky. Then weights to shoulders, lean forward. Let your palms hang under your shoulders. You've got to lean, option to bend the back knee. Narrow rows, breathe in. Exhale, lift. Lower, squeeze. Breathe in, pull straight back. So we're just setting up our stance. We're gonna add on. Next time you lift, hold your elbows high, tricep kick back. Re-bend, extend. Squeeze up, kick back, re-bend, extend. Find your pace, your rhythm. Now know we're gonna add on one more thing. This time as you kick back, re-bend and extend, lower down, weights down, arms wide, option to lift the back leg, and then plants, grab your weights, come back into a row, kick back, bend, down, fly it. Woo. You can take or leave the kind of airplane pose. Take it if you need it, leave it if you don't. We only have 4 more on this side. If you're omitting the airplane, then you're just pumping through rows and kickbacks. Give me 2 more strong on this side. Don't rush them. Give me 1 more. And we will land after your airplane in a low lunge. Step it back to plank. Take your right knee across. Take your left knee across. Right knee, left knee. Feel free to speed that up a little for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, down dog, and 3, 2, and 1, down dog. Whew. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Grab those medium weights, crescent lunge. Inhale, weights to shoulders. Exhale, weights to sky. Bring the weights in, hinge forward, narrow row. Exhale, squeeze. Bring your back heel a little higher. Pull your right hip forward to square your hips. Hinge a little deeper into your length of your spine. Drive through your left heel. And pull the elbows up. Press the palms straight down. Active up and down. Next time you're up, option to add that kickback on. Work the triceps both ways. Now option as you come into that row, lower down, release the weights. Take that airplane pose. Grab the weights, narrow row, kick back. Do not rush through these, friends. Find your best form. Using the right glute to lift the leg. 3 more. We're down to the mat and 2 more. Hitting on some core. Last one, fly it. Meet me in low lunge. Step it to plank. Take knee across, knee across, knee across. Last little burst of climbers for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Knees down in 3, 2, and 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. OMG, shake it out. Some breath. Weights off to the side. Grab 2 sets, 2 blocks, it's 1 set. When you're ready, big breath in, big breath out. We've got some more heart rate stuff hidden in our core. So 2 blocks, 1 off to the side. We only need 1 block to start. Lower to your back, please. Woo. All right. So from here, We'll take one block on its longest side into that reverse tabletop left knee. Bring your left elbow, that tricep, upper arm into the block. And then take your right elbow wide, bring your right leg up into reverse tabletop. Shoulders off the mat, core nice and tight, back flat. Just the right leg is going to extend and bend. Just the right leg, extend and bend. Holding head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Of course, if there's tension, you can lower down, but keep the upper arm pressing into the block, into the thigh, and also keep pressing that thigh into the block. Inhale, extend, exhale, rebend, bringing knee over hip. Paralleling the thighs at the top. Lift your shoulders a little higher. Last 4. Hold your extended leg long in 3. We're gonna pulse up into that block in 2. And 1, re-extend the leg. Just pulse up into that block. Really feel that core fire for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant both feet, rest your head, take a minute, reset. Find your breath. And we do the same thing on the other side. Reverse tabletop your legs. Take that longest angle of your block onto the right thigh. Right elbow or forearm there to support it in. Bring your hands behind your neck. Point your toes, breathe in. Lengthen your left leg. Exhale, squeeze back to reverse tabletop. Inhale, exhale, bend. Make sure your low back stays flat. We want to work the core nice and strong here. Shoulders off the mat. Last 4. For 3. We'll pulse up in 2. Last 1, re-extend the left leg, pulse up into the block. Shoulders off the mat, pulse into the thigh. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Plant the feet, the back of your head, sigh out some breath. Beautiful. We have 3 shapes today. That was shape 1. Shape 2 is take both of your legs long to the sky. Point or flex your toes here. Now we're going to take the longest length of the block flat on the thighs. Press your belly button into the earth. Keep it there. And then bring both elbows into that block. Hands can support the upper neck, the lower neck, I mean. Legs stay long, back stays flat. Now hold the block steady. Just take the right leg, lengthen and squeeze. Then take the left leg, lengthen and squeeze. So we're keeping the block stable. And we are lifting our shoulders best we can off the mat. Or active. Just a little bit longer, friends. Stay with it. This is your last big push across. A tiny glute bridge after, and we're done. Last 4. So strong. 3. Make it count. Last 2. Pull squeeze up on 1. Pull squeeze up. Lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo. Rest everything. Sigh out some breath. We have 1 more core shape and we're done with core. Take that block and squeeze it in between your knees. So what we're doing here with the squeeze of the knee. You're so plastic and it's tragic just for you. I feel like I'm drowning. You're holding me down and holding me down. You're killing me slow, so slow. Oh no. I feel like I'm drowning. Just when
best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, you're looking at the truth, the money never lie. No, I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one early morning in the dawn. No, you wanna ride now. I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one, yeah. Hear you sick of all those other imitators. Don't let the only real one intimidate ya. See you watching, don't run out of time now. I'm the one, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm the one, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the only one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the only one.
Quavo. I'm the one that hit that same spot. She the one that bring them raindrops. We go back, remember crisscross and hopscotch. You the one that hold me down when the block's hot. I make your dreams come true when you wake up. And your looks just the same without no makeup. Had to pull up on your mama, see what you made of. Ain't gotta worry about them commas, cause my cake up. You can ride inside my life on that fame bus. Cause I promise when we step out, you'll be famous. Modern day Bunny and Clyde, what they named us. Cause when we pull up, all angles.
Yeah, you're looking at the truth, the money never lie. No, I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one early morning in the dawn. No, you wanna ride now. I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one, yeah. Hear you sick of all those other imitators. Don't let the only real one intimidate ya. See you watching, don't run out of time now. I'm the one, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm the one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the only one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the only one.
Okay though. She beat her face up with that new Chanel. She like the price, she see the ice and make her melt. When I met her in the club, I asked her who she felt. Then she went and put that booty on that Gucci belt. We don't got no label. She say she want bottles. She ain't got no table. She don't got no bed frame. She don't got no tables. We just watching Netflix. She ain't got no cable. Okay though. Plug, plug, plug. I'm the plug for her. She wanna that pull her hair and hold the door for her. Baby, that's only me. Okay with me. Baby, okay
Yeah,
though.
you're looking at the truth, the money never lie. No, I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one early morning in the dawn. No, you wanna ride now. I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one, yeah. Hear you sick of all those other imitators. Don't let the only real one intimidate ya. See you watching, don't run out of time now. I'm the one, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm the one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the only one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the only one. Looking for the one, what you looking at the one? I'm the best yet, and yet my best is yet to come. Cause I've been looking for somebody, not just any fucking body. Don't make me catch a body, that's for any and everybody. Oh my God, she hit me up all day, get no response. Blow my heart, that's like turning gold to bronze. Roll my eyes, and when she on the molly, she a zombie. She think we Clyde and Bonnie, but it's more like Whitney Bobby. God forgive me. Don't you ever finesse and I'm